Welcome back, fans and friends, for this upcoming video. I have a 2-pack that involves this and this. Now these are originally from two separate Hot Wheels premiums, but now you can actually get them, although minus the colors. This one is the Martini one, so it's not actually Martini, but they covered up with Lancia because they can't get the licensing. And then this is just a Fiat 131 in red, the racing red car. There, S36, and here's both of them in the, you can see there, the Fiat, Lancia, and it is a Hot Wheels premium of the car culture, real riders and all that other fun stuff, and they're done in the Gulf paint, and it is actually, you can see there, Gulf oil, number 3 and number 31. And so here we have the 2 packs that are out now. I don't know, this is actually the previous version. I would like to have gotten this, but I never saw it. I've already covered this car. Technically, I believe the Matchbox version. No, I did the Hot Wheels. And then this one, because they don't properly size the cars, I probably will never get. Although they do pop up on shelf from time to time. All the other information you need to know about safety and or licensing, as well as the company. So the brakes, tires, wheel rims, internal engine components. Rigid, I'm not sure. Goodyear tires, obviously. Bilstein does shocks and struts. That's for Argentina's safety and recycling program. There's Lancia, there's Hella, Lucas Oil, obviously, Volkswagen, Castrol, which is an oil company, Bell, and there's Gulf Oil, Ford, and Fiat, as well as Pirelli tires. I am unsure, though, as to, unfortunately, the tires will not be labeled Pirelli, but they will have the sponsors on it. So, we're going to go ahead and get it out. Purely, like I said, since you can't actually get Hot Wheels, sorry, Mattel to actually sponsor with Martini, they will do this instead. So, from the front, so we will cover the front there. You can see the windshield has the edged-in wipers, nice and clear through the front glass and the back glass there. There's the engine. Seems like an odd place for the engine, but the car is very small, made to be athletic, and it was the last rear-wheel only drive car to enter Rally Sport. So one nice change that you will see between the older Lancia and this new one is they have done a gritty, different coloration and texture for the air cooling. Obviously not air cooling for the engine because the engine's there. It's ducted, so it does look much better. You have Pirelli on the top, Lancia on the front and left of the car, Gulf in the middle. It still has that grainy field view to it, both the 3 and the Gulf. But the texture and the look of the grille looks really good. There's tie downs. There's the front. You can see the lights. Nearly identical to the older one. On to the left side, we have most of the sponsors as on the back of the package. We have, I can't see, it's a little bit, I know what it is, but it's harder to read because it's grainy. But you see there, Bilstein, Brembo, Castrol, obviously number 3, Lancia, Race, Gulf, again. There's Hella, Gulf again, Bell, Pirelli once again, and Borea, I believe. I don't remember where I saw that on the back of the package. Oh, it is there, Borla exhaust. Right underneath Hella and above Castrol. And to the left of Bell. So I apologize, that is the correct thing. You have red wheels, rims with standard black tires. And onto the back, we have there Pirelli, Lancia Racing. Lights on the other side, there's the exhaust, nice and short because the engine is simply above it. And Pirelli, and I see, here's the funny thing too, and I'm going to bring this up. You see there, it is hard to read Pirelli on the left one, but it is easy to read on the right one. They both have that grilled texture to them, but unusually this one's done better, and you can just see why. It's nearly impossible to read the Pirelli there, but it is very easy to read it there. And nothing else of note. You get some minor engine detail in the back there. Onto the right side, basically the same as the left side. Borderless, Pirelli, Golf, Bell, Lancia, Lancia Racing. Just making sure it says Lancia Racing on the other side. Number 3, race above Bilstein. Not Brembo, not what it is. We'll just call it mystery word. Unfortunately, I can't read it very well. Lancia. And I believe Turpintel Segundo, so yeah, exactly what it says there on the other side. There's Golf again, Hella, and back to the front, underside. You get the most minor of details with the T09 release, Lancia 37, GJP 93, 2019, and where it's made. So how does this stack up with the original? Pretty much, yeah, it is GJP 93, everything else 2019, made in Thailand. So nearly identical underneath, nearly identical in the back, although this is better printed, but you do get a better looking nose out of the car. As you can see here, they didn't paint it at all. They made it look and feel like it's a separate part of the car, but it's not. It's just the way it's stamped, and then they painted over it, make it look way nicer. So on to the Fiat, also in Golf paint, as I said before. Starting in the front, you can see the roll cage. It's a little bit harder to see into the interior because it is a smaller windshield as well, but it's just much harder. Number 31 is actually the only part that's not fuzzy painted. You have Golf onto the front. Nearly identical, including the Fiat, all the lights, bumper and everything except obviously the coloration. Onto the left side, we have Bilstein, Hella, and it's very fuzzy, it's hard for me to read. Golf, you have the extended fenders, you can clearly see the roll cage in the inside of the car. I don't know if these two cars ever competed against each other, but I know that it was used briefly for rally. There's the cooling air duct for the brakes. Onto the back, we have HW, which obviously stands for Hot Wheels. There's Golf. I don't see if that's just a little mistake or that's Fiat, because it does not, oh, it does say Abarth in very white letters. That makes it extremely hard to read. You can just see there the Fiat and the Abarth in the faintest of white. On the blue background makes it way harder. It looks like the Fiat racehorse with 2 red lines, the racing lines. Onto the right side, pretty much identical to the left side. You have Fiat, you have Golf 31, Bilstein, Hella, and the other advertisement. The inlet for the turbocharger is in the same spot. It's just covered up with basically the numbers. Onto the underside, you have there the transfer case and the drive shaft. T09 2022, Fiat 131 Abarth, which people will know. Abarth is the performance division, like from Brabus for Mercedes, I guess. It's a not really direct comparison, but good enough. And you can see in the matte black, actually I do prefer the matte black over the shiny black, just easier to read. T09 release as opposed to the S36, everything else is the same. So there we have it, fans and friends. If you're looking for a not really cheaper, depends on where you get it, but easier perhaps to find, you do get the 2 Lancia and the Fiat, the 37 and the Abarth, and the rolling test. Both roll very well, as it is a metallic. That's basically what they do. I wouldn't use them as toys. They're not supposed to be. The rubber wheels may well make them bounce, and they're pretty much a little bit heavier than regular Hot Wheels when thrown. Become a dangerous projectile. But for the collector, you can keep them in the box. You can take them out. They do look really nice displayed, and you can never go wrong, as rectangular as they are. So, fans and friends, this is Thomas from Toronto. Thanks for watching, and to the next one.